If you really want to make the world a better place, you must first restore the working man to his rightful glory, dismantle this oppressive establishment board by board, saw the tables of tyranny in half, and gnaw at the ankles of a giant head in the sky that starts a popularity contest to decide the new king. What? Now, if you've subscribed to my channel, which you have, of course you have, you've rung the bell so that you don't miss a single solitary iteration of my art. But you know that I reviewed Metaphor ReFantazio half-minute style, which is great because that is a Jeff Keighley-approved Game of the Year. And, yeah, it's great. I gave it a 4 out of 5. It's a pretty good score. I talked about how much I loved the characters in the story, but that I wasn't a huge fan of the archetype system, which is pretty simple as far as a review goes. Nothing really controversial there, right? Wrong. You see, I sit upon a white desk chair, which moonlights as a throne of lies.
Don't think of it as lying. Think of it as high-stakes pretending.
You might not believe this, but I did one of the most horrible things any game reviewer could ever do that is thankfully forgiven by the entire concept of the review series I did it in being a complete and total joke. I didn't finish it. That's right, I reviewed Metaphor ReFantazio for the PlayStation 5 whilst only putting 23 hours into it. I was about a third of the way through.
Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your cow!
It's harsh, but it's justified. Why do I tell you this? I mean, I could just lie. I mean, if any review I ever do on this game gets immediately disqualified in admitting this particular truth, I could just keep it all secret. I could do that, and you couldn't stop me. I wouldn't get in trouble for it either. Lying's super cool, actually. And what's more, I googled that shit. I know exactly what happens in Mothman's world-spanning quest to become the new king. That's right, I named Will the Elder Mothman. And I named the spoiler character Fabrizio. He could see the Statue of Liberty already. It's very small, of course. I know what the whole story is, so I could fake it and pretend for years to come. So why come clean? Is something as minor as not finishing a video game and saying that I did really something that's eating away at my conscience? No, not at all. I feel no guilt, which is why I did it. Here's a little peek behind the curtain for you. I wrote this video before I wrote the script for the half-minute review. What does that tell you about how long I've been sitting on this particular script? You go ahead and clutch your pearls. This was all premeditated. Now, honestly, if you can ever find it in your hearts to think I'm capable of such a thing, I find my inability to finish the game to be more interesting as a discussion topic than lying to keep up the appearances that I did actually experience it. I mean, ultimately, I don't get it. Why did I not finish it? I mean, I like the game, I love the characters in the world, so casually speaking, the fuck? This world of numerous tribes all trying to live with their own varying degrees of prejudice toward each other is fascinating. The personal stories of the party is interesting. The simple story of trying to stop a monster from taking control over the world is engaging and sadly relevant. The people that you meet whose trust you seek to earn is a great mechanic, and their trust giving you power is a wonderful meeting of story and gameplay. The combat is fine, I suppose. I more like the story behind gaining new archetypes versus how that's used in practice. I find the battle system to just be a bit clunky in some instances while waiting for the exact date, the state-mandated time for the story to move forward, to be a bit brutal. I felt the same way when I played Persona 5 Royal, which makes sense because this is essentially a Persona game, and I don't give a fuck who that offends. I am a cool dude. Now, I knew going in that this is one of those games that's, long? 65 hours minimum, and that's if you blow through it. And it's one of those ones where I'm only cheesed up for the story, and I don't have a single slice of cheese in my soul for the gameplay. And if I had enough cheese for both, I could brick up my house crazy style. There is a lady who feeds a town full of children to a monster in this game, and here I am, doing dairy-based poop jokes. Which one of us is truly winning in life? I think the answer is obviously me. Subscribe.
Squid, I think you have a problem.
While traversing the dungeons, I was happy to just tag the enemies in the overworld as opposed to diving into battle with them. I just wasn't excited to use the clunky system, and I was more annoyed by the menus and submenus of the archetype system. It tries to simplify itself at times, but in many battles, I wasn't even really noticing marked differences between the various ones. And a lot of times I feel that games like this just get bogged down in how many different classes there are. It's like, ooh, look at us, we got 100,000 different classes you can choose from. And it's like, yeah, okay, well, I just spent a few hours leveling up this one class, and I really like it, and I'm happy with it, so why would I want to start from zero on a new class entirely? And then the game goes, well, we've got some items that can quickly get around that, and you can also transfer abilities to new classes to mitigate all that. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, right, cool. Could you not? Could you not make my nitpicks sound like they're minor and consequential, please? Like, it really harshes the pissy vibe that I'm trying to imbue here. Like, I'm here to mock, not be mocked.
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Oh, no. Buzz-looking alien! Where?
And it does really come down to that. I'm not excited for the combat and finding the times where the story stops so that I can do side stuff to be a major hindrance. I mean, I get why it's there. It's so that you can take some time to do the quests and level yourself up, increase your virtues, learn about the world and other assorted horrors manure. I get all of that. I just think the act of doing it is something that doesn't appeal to me. And I hate it. I hate it because I like the game. I love metaphor. I love this world. I love these character designs. Like, look at that. This is Heisme. He's an adorable, amazing Batman with red eyes, and he's a great character. Gallica is a great, literal shoulder angel. I love Fidelio and Basilio. There are excellent themes in this story, and I think it should be experienced. Even the shit that I Googled that happens later, like, that stuff's fascinating, too. You should play this game. Even if I couldn't finish it, I know that it's good. And I think that's why I'm so upset about all of this. I know Metaphor ReFantazio is a good game. I know the awards that it won are justified, and the people that have spoken up for it are correct. I agree with them. Just don't hate me that I couldn't put into it what they did. So you don't have to do that. I can take care of that myself. I will punish me. You don't have to worry.
It's me that's got me.
Anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, good. That was the whole point. So, follow the links, support my work, join the Patreon, support me if you can, love me if you must, and have a great rest of your day. Ooh, and also, one more thing. I am hard at work on my 1,000 subscriber special. We finally hit that milestone very recently, so thank you. I'm working on that special. I know content longer than a minute in length has been a bit sparse lately. There's reasons for that I'm not going to get into here, but hopefully that'll be changing soon. Not going to put a date on that, but it's coming soon. Me promise. See ya.